What is up, guys? This is Kai. We're back with another deck profile, and I just finished the League Finals 2022s. I'm currently at KL station, and this is the winner mat. I got it like an hour ago, and now I'm still at the bus station, still waiting for my bus to go back home. And it's a bit late now. I thought it was gonna end on like 6 o'clock or something, but it ended early. But now I needed to go back regardlessly. So I guess you can hear from my voice, I'm kind of tired. I've been brainstorming a lot, and yeah, I went 8th place using Labyrnth in the January 2023 format, not using Tri-Splice, not using Tier Elements, although Tier Elements is still kind of busted in a ways. You let them high roll, you win. And people ask me why I choose to play this deck, because I wanted to slow down the format, because in this kind of environment the pace is kind of slower than usual, not like Eldlich slow, but more like Exorcista slow. So the best deck are mostly like Tier Elements, Splice Trite, and you know, those kind of things. And of course Runic is also very, I would say, stupid, but I still choose to play this, and I have some text that I use in order to counter this farm deck. So without further ado, let's go into the profile. So start off with the best monster of the decks is triple copies of White Lady of the Labyrnth. I forgot the names, or I just call her Lady Boss. It's the best card in the deck. Let me put this in. This is the best card of the deck. It's like your Eldlich, but it gains your resources. Or multi-faker, you can slap it out whenever you activate a normal trap or Labyrnth cards during your adverse turns. And cannot be destroyed by card effect or targeted by card effects if you have a set cards. So it's a 3k beat sticks. You can slap it down, beat whatever you want. And to combo with, we have 3 copies of Ariana. This is a searcher deck. You summon effects, search this, slap it down. You have 2 monsters. And also the draw one is kind of crucial. Every time you get 2 disruptions, you get a free draw. That's why you turbo out your decks. And the other monster I play is triple maxis. That's all the monsters I play. A lot of people ask me why not play the big lady from the Tactical Masters. The reason is, if you draw deck cards during your opening game, you'll break a lot if you don't have these small monsters that help you discard it to set a trap from the deck. You're not gonna go anywhere, because your hand is just gonna break to a certain point. It's better to have traps and or other floodgates at the back row to support your late games or endurance. Or better they have hand traps or something that literally do something by itself and not by using others, which is better. Like this, you summon, you draw this, summon, activate its effects, bait Ash, use this effects, activates, set another things, keep your endurance going. And Maxi is just Maxi. I choose to play Ash, but Ash is not that impactful in this format. If you Ash a Splice, they can still combo if they have another extender, which is easy to have. Against Tri, the only thing you can Ash is either Tanky or Fractal, there's nothing else. Against Tier Elements, all of their cards are literally just Ash bait. And for Runics, you have nothing to Ash, to be honest. Even if you Ash a few spells, if they save a resource, they activate only 1 spell during your turn or either's turn, they're still gonna recycle all of it. So I'm not playing Ash, but just play Maxis. Force out the people Ash. If you discard the Maxis, opponent Sash, your big welcome and welcomes is literally gonna resolve regardlessly. That's all for the monsters, just 9 monsters. Nothing more. You don't want to draw monster hands. This is like Eldlich. You draw monster hands, you dead. For the spells, you draw spells. 3 Extravagance. Only 1 Prosperity because I play the dualities. Against OCG's format, if during your standby phase, mostly they're gonna discard the maxis. So you can't, in that situation, you can't normal Ariana search for the White Lady and slap it out. You can open to get the free draw, which is, I don't want that to happen. I want this because this is not clogged with these tools. They interact with others. You activate either of these, you open this, you activate it, you still get the resolve. If this happens to be a Prosperity, you Extravagance, you draw either one of Prosperity, you can't dig your deck anymore. So I decided to play this. Since it's a slow deck, you don't necessarily special summon that much. Your only special summon is through traps and the White Lady. The trap is only activated during your opponent's turns, which doesn't really matter, so you can play this. And also ladies, sometimes if you don't open Ariane, you're not gonna summon it during your turn, so it's okay to play this. I would play another one if I had to, but I just don't have the space anymore. And the last spell is the Silver Castle. I never actually uses this card, and I started out a lot because the only time this card is good if you wanted to have like recycle your stuff, you want your monsters to back on the field from a graveyard, you wanted the extra pop, and your deck is literally out of normal traps. You have the only things left are the welcomes. You use this. Other than that, I don't see the reason why you must play 2 or more. That's all for the spell. And now for the trap variants, the welcomes. 3 welcome, 3 back welcome. A lot of people forget about this card that you can banish it from the graveyard and to bounce on your opponent's control if you control level 8. It happens a lot when an opponent tries to go for games. You activate any tracks, you slap down the lady, in your graveyard, you open this, you bounce it, and if your opponent have no monsters, you can just slap for 3k. This is just like Eldlich. Whenever your opponents don't have monsters, your Eldlich slap is just 3k, 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 5. And same as this deck, you open the White Lady, you slap every turn with 3000. After 3 attacks, you're gonna die, so you gotta use this. There's no reason not to play less. This is just a bread and butter. And for the utilities traps, 2 Evendies, 2 Ice Dragon Prison, triple compulsory vacuum device, triple torrential, and 2 Dogmatica Punishment. Why not 3? Because I dig a lot of my extra decks. I have Extravagance, I have Prosperities, I even play the Ultimate Slayer, so I don't want to ditch a lot of my extra decks, otherwise my pot will be a brick, or this will not somehow not able to resolve, which is kind of awkward. So this number, maybe I saw some people play Metaverse, but I didn't play Necro Valley, so I don't play Metaverse. I still respect tier elements, but I don't want to, like, after drawing the Metaverse, I open it, I set the Necro Valley or my field spells, and during the later that turn I draw the Metaverse, or I draw the field spell but not Metaverse. It still does nothing, so I don't play Metaverse. And even this, because if I go second, I don't have anything to clear their boards. This deck, unlike the Eldlich, you get the endurance, you recycle your stuff every single turn. This card don't. The only card that do this is the White Lady, and also if you didn't draw the White Lady, you don't have anything else. If you guys didn't notice, the only thing you get to your endurance is when you open the Welcome, Arena, or the big boss. Unlike Eldritch, you open any of the golden land cards, any elixirs. If they resolve, or they don't resolve, they stay at the graveyard, you get to endurance, they get to recycle every single turn, which is nice. That's unlike this deck. It's like, if opponent activate Dusters, you have no follow-ups, you're still gonna lose. And that's why I play a lot of this. And also, this is nice for against the Runics. Since they send to the graveyard, they have pop one or whatever, you can activate this, bounce it back, and or activate bounce your cards. This happens sometimes, and this is for the try matchups. You banish their resources, not allowing them to, like Shureks or any extenders. Even for tier elements, you can summon their monsters, but even you don't banish it, you interrupting their stuffs. Since their monsters are hit hard in the limited banlist, you snatch their monsters, they have no resources, they can't fusion anyway. And for the Floodgate variants, triple rivalries, triple skill drain, this is the best card of decks, and 2 Gozen match. Only play 2 Gozen because a lot of the times I feel like Gozen doesn't do much against like tier elements. If they know how to side, they will use the other stuff other than the tier element stuff to make sure that they play through Gozen. Most of them are darks, and rivalry is just the best card in my opinion in this format. Against Tri Sprites, they summon any of the monsters regardless, any try, any tier or anything else, you activate this. If they don't get rid of it, they can't slap anything else on the field, or they is the better version is if they normal summon any of the monster that is not sprites, you activate this, they can't extend anymore. The only thing they can summon now is if they have kids on the field, they discard 1 to special Keras. After that, they have nothing else to do. The only thing they can do is just make a Bear Bloom or Frigid, mostly just Frigid, and they have nothing else to do. They already use the effects. They can't access code you. They can't do anything. If they don't draw slight smashers, they're still gonna lose. That's why you play this. And skill drain is a skill drain. As with skill drains, you have your 3000 beat sticks. Even if it inflows, you attack for every turn, you're gonna gain. And also you get nice interruptions. You have skill drains and you have this. If your normal threat is activated, and you can like chain link 1, chain link 2, and then use the effects of Big Welcome in the graveyard to chain link 3, target the White Lady and bounce into hand, and then you resolve, set another cards, and then this resolve, pop a card or anything, and then this is a new chain, you can summon it out again, so you can use it every single turn, which is a nice interruption. That's all for the main deck. Is 41 because of the Gozen match. If I didn't play the Gozen match, I will be 39, add one more the Portal of Prosperity, it's gonna be 40, but I choose that instead. I'm not regretting anything. And for the extra deck, mostly just the discard targets, but there's something else I played, which is, it came up a few times, and of course the discard variants, triple enters, and the try package. I use it once when I bricked a lot. Not really brick a lot. I draw like 5 traps and none of them are Labyrnth cards. I can't like play through. I can't drag to the late game. I use this. I send it. I send this and then this to draw 1 and return 1. I dig 1 card even further for my pots or big welcomes. Yes, you might think that 1 card doesn't make a problem. I mean, yes, 1 card really makes the problem. You can dig 1 is 1, you can endurance 1 is 1, you can endurance 2 is 2, 1 we make it count. That's why this is the better, because not every time your opponent has like monster with 1600 attacks. Having this is just more valuable. And the other discard Eldlich is Anisor Pegasus and Melogenic Aggregator. This I use it once, like I target a Exo Sisters and I got something else to discard, but I choose to discard this because I forgot what he activated. He have another monster on the field and I send this to negate its effects so I can like crash the other monsters. This is just optional. It can be another Pegasus, but it is what it is. These are exactly what you need to play. And the other would be triple Evil Twin Trouble Sunny. And sorry for the misprint, this is the Super and 2 is Ultra. I couldn't find the third Ultras. Like I said, I play Ultimate Slayer, so I played this. This is for Try and Spike matchup. I never used it because most of the time either my opponents doesn't splash that much because they play in cautious, or they just let me go first regardless. After I win the first game, we post side, he let me go first, knowing that I will go decide something go second. So I never use this. And the other beaters would be 2 Glacius Prime Photon and Neo Glacius Prime Photon. This is for the Traptrix matchup. If you guys familiar with Traptrix, they have the Link 2s allowing their Traptrix cannot be destroyed by battle. They will do like Link 1 on the top and Link 2 on the bottom, allowing their Traptrix cannot be destroyed by battles. And you shut their back rows if they have nothing to touch you and you want to go for like time or the games. You use 2 of the Leviates, make this, and then uses this, detach the beginning of the battle phase, detach materials. You can attack twice for monsters, so you can attack twice and go for a game. Your attack's only 800s or 1008s, you attack twice. If this still doesn't kill them, you have your welcomes to summon back and then to attack again. It's mostly just a game. And remember, if you already activated the welcome during a previous turn or a turn after, you can't summon monsters other than Fiend Tap, so be sure to remember when it's time to summon it. And for the side decks is the Go-Away second best card, 3 Lava Golems. It's a Fiend type, so that's why you play this. I use it once against Try, and against Exo Sisters I don't think you really need this. Yes, this always ends with 2 monsters, but I believe it's just better to have evenly instead. And the discard Eldlich, of course I play the Artemis Slay targets. And these are goods. Against Runics, I use it once. They have their Canabili ones and skill drains and an unknown card. I did this. Send enters to pop the Canabili one, and it goes off. And the one-offs, I end up playing the different dimension ground and one dimensional barrier. Why not either two of those? Well, the question is, I should say, why do I have lesser space? It is either these two or these two, but I choose one because these against tier elements, you can shut them off from being fusions. This against tier elements, you're wasting their resources. Against Tri-Splite, you're also wasting their resources. And if I only have this, I only against tier elements. But if I have this, I against both. And both of these can be, I should say, searched from the deck via Lady Boss. So I play either or, so I have ways to set them out. So it doesn't matter I play how many. I wish I could play more. And of course the going first cards, Solemn Judgment. I use this a lot against Tri-Splite because I know they have a lot of removals against my decks. And the last card, the MVP of the side that I would say, is triple Imperial Iron Wall. Because this is a rune format, Runics are out. They activate any of this to chain this. If they don't, they have nothing to pop it. They can't sucks. They can't cosmic or whatever. The only thing they can do is they make a rank 4 and make it to Zeus to clear the boards, which is unlikely gonna happen because I have a lot of interruptions. Against Tri-Splite, they can't smasher you. They can't try to banish to make Shurex to banish this. They can't even like evenly. They can't cosmics. Against most of the decks, if you activate like skill drains, even rivalries or goes in, they're gonna chain 2 to cosmic cyclone my back rows because they need to aim for my skill drains or the welcome for my endurance. And you flip this, they can't remove from my orbs. After they declare evenly match, you activate this. Against a player, I cite this against Exo Sisters because if you notice, most of their cards are banished. Banish this, banish that, and I chain this. They can't remove this, they can't kill it. Against Runics as well, you open this and you have the Lady Boss on the field and you have a set card. This is cannot be destroyed by card effects, cannot be targeted by card effects. Runic doesn't have an answer to it. They can't use the spells to pop, they can't negate you, they can't ran over you. They only can deck you out, but with this they can't even deck you out. The only thing you can do is just push for damage. You have 3 like your lady, you push every single turn. If they don't draw anything in a certain amount of time, they will have all of their runic spells on the bottom of the deck. They're gonna stack all of them at the bottom. The following turn they won't draw any runic spells, and then that is where you want. I use this against Splite a lot. They want to like smasher, they want like normal summon try and then call by the Graveview. Activate this, they can't call by my Maxis. Yeah, this is badass. So guys, that's it for the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoy. I only playing this deck for like this specific tournaments, and the following weeks we'll have the new stuff coming out where I'm going to make a new deck profile about the other deck, which I'm still not sure what deck I'm going to do, but I'll make sure to upload it on time. If you guys like these kind of videos or you want to see why I choose to play those decks in the next format, you feel free to ask me, feel free to let me know down in the comments. I'll answer everything. Be sure to subscribe and like my video as always, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care everyone. I'm gonna catch my bus now. See ya.